Justice Secretary Boying Rimulya has signed an immigration lookout bulletin against 33 individuals over flood control project anomalies. Mobile journalist Arles de los Santos has the report.
Amid the ongoing investigation of the anomalous flood control and other infrastructure projects of the government, the Independent Commission for Infrastructure or ICI has requested the Department of Justice to issue immigration lookout bulletin orders for officials involved on Wednesday. Included in the list are some of the incumbent lawmakers such as Senators Francis Chiz Escudero, Joel Villanueva, Junggoy Estrada, as well as former House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Also on the list are former Senators Ramon Bong Revilla Jr. and now Makati City Mayor Nancy Binay. The lookout bulletin request of the commission has been approved by Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Rimulya. As per the ICI, the timely issuance of this ILBO is of utmost necessity to enable the Commission to proceed without delay and to hold those liable accountable to the Filipino people. On the same day, the Independent Commission for Infrastructure has invited former House Speaker Martin Romualdez to attend its next hearing scheduled on October 14 to discuss and confer with Commission his familiarity and knowledge regarding the budget insertion as well as DPWH flood control projects under his tenure as the highest official of the House of Representatives. Meanwhile, the Bureau of Customs will begin its formal seizure proceedings regarding the luxury cars of the contractor couple Sara and Curly Discaya. Among those to be looked into are the 13 of the 30 seized vehicles that are discovered to be lacking documents such as import entry and certificate of payment. If proven smuggled, the BOC will move to auction the vehicles, eyeing a 90-day auction if possible.
Doon sa 30, 13 doon yung inisyuhan namin ng seizure order na. Ibig sabihin, formal na proseso na kapag yan ay talagang nakita namin for the final step, wala pa rin sila maipakita ng tamang dokumento, yan ay magiging forfeited in favor of the government. Ibig sabihin, sa pamahalaan na yan, at pwede na namin yan i-bid o i-auction. At yung mapagbibilihan yan ay ipantutulong natin sa mga programa ng gobyerno.
Kapatid Arles de los Santos, we are One News.
Yan, yung mga 13 na yun na binanggit kasi daw, wala, it's either hindi tax delinquent, hindi proper taxes ang nabayaran, or yung import permits ay hindi malinis. Pero what is clear naman is they bought it from certain individuals or organizations. Pero ang nagkakaproblema, itong mga company na nag-import ng car, yun ang lack of paperwork daw. Oo. So yun ang nagiging issue nila.
Okay. Ako naman I wanna go back dun sa pag-issue ng immigration lookout bulletin order ni outgoing Justice Secretary Boying Rimulya against 33 individuals. Kasama nga dito yung mga kilalang senador, di ba? I think yung unang list hindi kasama si Senator Villanueva at si Senator Revilla, pero eventually dumating yung kasama na yung kanilang pangalan. So, ito ay lookout bulletin order. Hindi po ito katulad ng hold departure order, HDO, na kapag nandoon na sa airport ay pwedeng pigilan, no? Ito ay notification lang na itong mga certain individuals na ito, let's say for example, sila ay lumabas ng bansa, malalaman natin. Ano yan?
These are usually issued to people with pending cases.
Yeah.
Pending. Yung hold departure order naman, the court has to issue that. You have to request it to the court. If you remember kay former
GMA.
President PGMA, yung hinabol nila, yung hold
Secretary
departure
De Lima.
She was on her way to the airport, tapos they were at the court, hinabol nila yung hold departure order, diba? Tapos itinawag nila sa airport. So yun po yung difference yan. It doesn't mean that they're guilty, itong mga names. Make no mistake about it. It's just simply saying na we're taking a look at them habang may pending cases
kasi
nila.
They're investigating it pa, especially in the ICI.
And if ever the court finds that there's sufficient evidence to go to a trial, then they will be summoned to face the judge, diba, para to enter a plea. So that's why they're needed, their physical presence is needed in court. So
especially wala pa talaga. Alam ko ngayon manunumpa si Secretary Boying Rimulya as the Ombudsman. So kailan siya if he will immediately act on filing cases. Yun ang hindi natin din alam. Ano? So, kaya ngayon, ilbo muna, kumbaga sabi nga nila. Pero people are saying also, is the ICC doing this para ipakita sa tao na may ginagawa sila? Because, ICI, sorry, no? Ginagawa ito para may mapakita sila sa tao na, of course, may nangyayari sa kanilang investigation because I think magbo 1 month na tayo through this investigation na to. At syempre, people are anxious already, di ba? Asan na? Sana yung mga dapat na kasuhan, hindi pa natin nakakita yun.
Well, it shouldn't be rushed, di ba? Kasi anong nangyayari if you rush justice, minsan nagkakaroon ng error eh. And we want the proper people. We want justice, but we also want the justice to be served to the right people.
Sana
hindi
faster,
fall guys.
hindi yung matagal.
And I hope it doesn't end with si Zaldico. I hope it goes further kung sino man ang involved. Because I don't think na si Zaldico lang ang nanditong involved. Mayroon pa ibang personalities dyan that are bigger. Kasi why would a congressman be that brave kung alam niya wala siyang bigger backer?
But since nag-start na institute nga itong ICI na to, I think dalawa na yung kumbaga na nagawa nila na recommendation na makapag-file ng kaso dito sa mga individuals.
No, pero agree ako sa mga professor tsaka legal luminaries di ba? Bakit may ICI? Ipasa mo na lang sa
Ganun naman ginagawa nila di ba? Meron silang investigation.
Bibigay
pero
naman,
eventually, it's still recommendation bibigay nila sa ombudsman. And the ombudsman will also collate and gather all these
gawin
evidence
na lang sana yung pera sa ICI
before they can file a case.
Magbuo ng task force sa loob ng ombudsman to investigate flood control projects. Pwedeng ganon sana.